What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we're going to be talking about, the importance of healing. The importance of, working through emotions, traumas, and negative experiences that might have happened in your past, and to ultimately turn that pain into purpose and turn those wounds into wisdom. And to ultimately, use your weaknesses as motivators and fuel to ultimately propel you forward and to, recreate yourself into ultimately who God created you to be. So let's get right into it. So in this video, just emphasizing the importance of, in order to improve your mindset and I feel your overall well-being, first I feel you have to, heal and work through the traumas and the negative experience that might have happened in your life that might be holding you back, mentally, spiritually, or even physically. Whether something was done to you externally, whether something was done that affected your heart, whether something was done that affected the way you see yourself or feel about yourself. Ultimately, using that pain and those traumas and those negative experiences as fuel and an energizer to propel you to ultimately the strengths that have always been within you, and to use that as a resources to reflect within yourself, and allow things to have now, I feel, expressed out of you, from a stoic and controlled manner, in a respectful manner, through integrity. To allow these things to not process and, be evaluated and acknowledged, and know that they're okay and that these are things that have been done to you or that you might have taken action in, but you are not, ultimately what you have done or what was done to you. You're ultimately, I feel, God gives us grace, so I feel it's best to give grace to others. It's best to allow others to, work through and to reinvent themselves and to, show who it is they've, now, reconstructed themselves to be, and to appreciate them for their newness and their vulnerability and their truthfulness, and to not, meet people, where they are, and not where you want them to be or where you used to see them, but to meet them where they are in this present, in this current moment, and to be, truthful and to be respectful in people's process and their growth. And to know that ultimately we're always trying to figure it out, do the best that we can each day, given the resources and the knowledge that we have accumulated over our lifetimes and the experiences that we have been through that have provided us wisdom or, an idea or a perspective how it is we even see life. So ultimately, like I was saying, just, hypothetically, let's make a situation up. Let's say, you had a relationship, somebody cheated on you, somebody, or not even cheating, I'm not gonna go to the extreme. Let's just say you had a relationship, you guys broke up. You really had, strong feelings for that person. You thought this person was the one, you thought this was gonna be the end all be all. You thought that this person is going to, have your heart for the rest of your life, and that you will ultimately, continue to build upon each other and build upon each other's experiences and, just sharpen each other, as tools. And like it says in the scripture, Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron. So really just, growing from each other, pouring into each other. But ultimately it didn't work out. You guys decided to part ways, or, something might have happened. So fast forward to now, you're on the other side of that relationship where you guys are apart, but you're now heartbroken. And now you're kind of stuck and stagnant, and you feel down, and you feel depressed, and you feel like life is, collapsing on you. But ultimately, speaking from experiences, those emotions that you have now feel are unique opportunities to, turn that pain into purpose. To not use those dark moments and those dark emotions as, the direction to the light to the end of the tunnel. To, work through these emotions and to understand your triggers and your pain points and allow them to provide you, in the direction, to propel you into the direction of your uniqueness and your greatness. To really, reflect on, that situation and, use that negativity as an opportunity to now turn that into something productive. Whether, like, one of my other videos I talked about, if let's just say something comes up and you want to fight somebody based off something they did to you or what they said to you, no, don't make a instant decision that ultimately will hurt you in the long term. Allow that emotion and that energy that you have now felt from that interaction and, you know, push that into something more productive, whether it be a workout, you know, a creative task, a hobby, you know, an activity, you know, or just use it as an opportunity to really embrace and acknowledge how you feel in this moment and allow yourself to now be aware of certain things that might piss you off or trigger you. So then when it comes again next time, you can now work through that more diligently and more intentionally because you have now been through that. So again, I feel, in just speaking from experience, you know, allowing myself to forgive myself first, forgive others, forgive things that were done to me, and to be more open and receptive of people from a graceful manner and a gratitude perspective, to be, you know, grateful and thankful for whatever it is that happened in my life, because I know it was ultimately something to benefit, you know, my strength and propel me into more so what God had planned. So to have no hate or envy in your heart, or no jealousy or frustration, but to really have those genuine emotions and that growth mindset to, you know, now turn that pain into purpose, and to now allow it to direct you into something that ultimately could change your life. You know, I feel through working through my emotions and my traumas and my pain points and my depression and my negative low points, you know, it allowed me to be open and to receive the vulnerability and the truthfulness and the, you know, the ideas to even, you know, come about to make these videos and this brand. It's really been, you know, an opportunity for me to again recreate myself and to embrace, you know, the uniqueness that God has put within me. So that's kind of what this video was about, you know, just turning that pain into purpose, to believe in yourself, to know that what is done to you is not ultimately who you are. You know, every day is an opportunity to recreate yourself and step more into your power and your uniqueness. So believe in that. You know, you are not your history, you are not your past, you are your present. And each time and each day you have an opportunity to, you know, create yourself into what it is you want to be, with intention, with, you know, with love and grace. So thank you for tuning into this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.